Hello and welcome back. In today's video, I'm here to talk about Jack Walton. Now, Jack Walton is a 27-year-old goalkeeper who does play for Luton. We signed him 2.5 years ago. We signed him during the season which we won promotion from the Championship to the Premier League, but he's yet to make a first-team appearance for us. Now, in the latest retained announcement article which the club posted, it was announced in that article that Jack Walton, his contract has been extended by a further 12 months. There was a clause in his contract that meant Luton at any point could extend it by a further 12 months, and we've done exactly that. Let me know down in the video comments what you would do with Jack Walton. If you're in charge of the football club, would you allow him to compete for a first team spot for next season in League One? Up against the likes of Thomas Kaminski and also James Shea, or would you sell him to Dundee United or sell him to another club? Now, over the last 2 years, believe it or not, he's been quite successful over in Scotland, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So yeah, as I've already said, drop me a comment on what you would do with Jack Walton, and while you're down there, smash that like button for me. The more likes we get on these videos, the better the video does. It reaches to a much wider audience. So, as I've already mentioned, we signed him 2.5 years ago, and for the last 2 years, he's been on loan at Dundee United. In his first season on loan at Dundee United, they won the Scottish Championship. He kept 19 clean sheets that season, his save percentage was 72.9%, and he also created a goal. So very good first season for Dundee United, and that season was the same season which Luton were in the Premier League. Then we're talking about this current season just gone. So as Dundee United won the Scottish Championship, that means they are in the Scottish Premiership up against the likes of Celtic and Rangers. And Luton allowed Jack Walton to go back on loan to Scotland to Dundee United. This time round, he's managed to keep 12 clean sheets, which is the second highest in the Scottish Premiership. He's got a save percentage of 68.2%, which is ranked 5th in the league. He's only had one error leading to a goal across 2 seasons. He's prevented 7 goals from happening this season, which is an amazing stat to have. He saved 2 penalties as well, and he's made the most saves in the Scottish Premiership with 107. Very, very good year he's having over in the Scottish Premiership. And there's also 2 more games left in the Scottish Premiership as well. So his loan deal hasn't been ended yet. He's still got a couple more games to go. But overall, those 2 years have been outstanding. And if you are a Dundee United fan watching this video, please let me know down in the video comments how you guys have rated his performance across those 2 years for you guys. Because from me, looking at the stats, it looks good. It looks like he's had an absolute amazing season. And I guarantee you, I reckon some Dundee United fans are pretty gutted that Luton extended Jack Walton's contract by a further 12 months. So now that does leave us with the question, what do we do with Jack Walton? So right now at the football club, we've got 3 senior goalkeepers. We've got Thomas Kaminski, James Shea and Jack Walton. You don't need 3 senior keepers. Not all 3 are going to be starting every single week. Now, Thomas, he might be leaving the football club with what's happened towards the latter stages of the season. Personally, with him, he might want to go back to Belgium. Also, he might actually want to play Championship football. So he might be leaving. Out of the 3 goalkeepers, I would argue and say he's more likely to leave. James Shea, I can pretty much guarantee he's going to be here for next season. I think he's pretty content being a backup choice. And then you've got Jack Walton, who in my opinion has got experience playing in the Championship and he's also got experience playing League One. So I do believe he's more than capable of playing in the 3rd tier of English football. Now, whatever your thoughts are about the Scottish League itself, the Scottish Premiership, for me, I'm not here to disrespect the quality. I look at the Scottish Premiership it's got a mixture of multiple different qualities across English football mixed into one. And what I mean by that is I'm talking National League, I'm talking League 2, League 1, Championship and a couple of Premier League players all mixed into one league. That's how I view the Scottish Premier League. So it's a complete mix and you've got 2 teams that just dominate it every single year. That's how I look at it. So I'm not here to disrespect the quality. Jack Walton, regardless of how poor or how good the quality is, he's had a good year, is basically what I'm trying to say. And if Thomas Kaminski does leave the football club, I believe Jack Walton should be the new #1 goalkeeper here at Luton. He's 27 years old, you know. He's not even approaching the prime yet. I think the prime for a goalkeeper is like 30 years old. So he's still quite young for a keeper. He's still got plenty of years ahead of him. I think we should start playing him if Thomas does leave the football club. But if Thomas does stay and he plays in League One, then what do you do with Jack Walton? Because you don't need James Shea and also Jack Walton. I feel like that is pretty pointless to have 3 senior keepers. For me, it should be 2 senior keepers and also a young up-and-coming keeper being your third choice. Now, I mentioned this in a video previously. You can have up to 8 to 9 goalkeepers in League One, and they don't count towards your final 22-man squad in League One for some weird reason. In the Championship, you can only have a squad of 25. That includes the keepers. In League One, you can have unlimited amount of keepers, and they don't count towards your final man squad. Very strange wording. I don't get it. So, yeah, we can have unlimited amount of keepers, but we don't need 3 senior keepers. So, let me know what you do down in the video comments. As I've already said, if Thomas Kaminski does stay at the football club, then I think we should let Jack Walton go and get some money in for him. I don't know how much money Dundee United can afford, but I do believe Jack Walton, his stock has gone up because of how good he's been over the last 2 years. So I do think we would want some decent money for him. I don't know if Dundee United can afford that. We'll soon find out. But if Thomas Kaminski does leave, then Jack Walton for me should be #1 keeper at Luton. So let me know what you think down in the video comments. Smash that like button for me as well. And yeah, that is the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.